for clicking on our faces. I had a bit of a slight hiatus. But we're back to talk more geek news with you guys. I'm C the Superior, and of course, I'm not here alone. I'm here with my co-host, the great Grand Slam Pooba. How's it going?
It's been a while since we've done a show together, but life is pretty well and pretty sweet.
Pretty all right, pretty well and pretty sweet. Look at that. Look at God. Well, over here doing pretty good as well. But let's get straight into it. And before we do, I'd like to remind you guys that we are geeks. We're not journalists. We're just here to bring you the geek news of the week. So, in line with that, let's get straight into it. Okay. So, getting straight into the thumbnail here, we got our guy, Jared Leto. Jared Leto. Movie curse strikes again. Disney reportedly shelves Tron franchise for good. They are done, reportedly and allegedly, with the Tron franchise. Now, for those of you who may not know, because you blink and you missed it, apparently, Tron Ares has come out. And this is the third, I want to say, installment of the Tron franchise, which originally came back out way in like the 80s or something like that. Then it had a sequel in the early 2000s that I saw that I kind of enjoyed. It had a different actor. And then we have this Tron Ares. So according to this is Screen Thrill, Disney is reportedly pulling the plug on Tron Ares after underperforming at the box office. The third installment earned $60.5 million worldwide on opening weekend. Far below expectations and short of covering its massive $250 million budget. So it didn't even make back half, guys. It's been it's a shame, right? And that's what got people discussing even more the Jared Leto curse, right? Because recently there's been Morbius, there's been the Joker. There's been this. There's been another thing that he was in that was like blinking you missed it because it was so bad. And now there's this concern that he cannot be a leading man. He cannot be in a movie, else it won't make back his budget. And combine that with the kind of off-screen allegations. There just seems to be a lot going on with Jared Leto and a lack of trust in his abilities. What do you think about that?
I mean, it's not very unfortunate, but I'm sorry because I'm so out of the loop of things. You're saying allegations about him. What are...
Yeah, some inappropriate allegations and misconduct, I would say, and in relation to underage women and women in general. So
yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know any of that. I mean, I think this is all very unfortunate. I mean, with Jared Leto, I mean, I've never liked that version of the Joker, and I just never did. And you was talking about all these other movies where they put him in, and Mobius. I remember that. I just always thought that was a meme-worthy movie. I've never seen it. I actually wanted to see it just for the jokes and giggles. But I think it's very unfortunate that his name has. His stock, however you want to word it, has just dwindled throughout the years, and where now it's this supposed curse on him, and it just seemed like no matter where you put him and how you position him, it just seemed like the movie takes a hit just because of the association, and that's just unfortunate.
It's a shame because he's a very talented actor. He has an Oscar, I believe. And he's the lead singer of 30 Seconds to Mars. But a lot of people, I don't know, I like 30 Seconds to Mars back in the day, but apparently a lot of people don't like it. I don't know, maybe.
There's one or two songs I like from him, so I can't say like they're fave, but like I've jammed to them. I was going to say, because you was mentioning him, I wanted to say, because you mentioned as he's a talented actor, I just want to say he's talented in general because he's the lead singer of that band, correct?
Yeah, sure.
So, the man is very talented. It just seems like there's just so much a stigma to his name where now, like, if it's Jared, like if this says Disney, because I'm pretty sure they'll bring him in somehow, some way. But let's say this. I'm trying to think of what they haven't remade yet. They're gonna remake Toy Story, right? They're gonna have a live action Toy Story, and he plays Woody. That movie's not gonna do well.
No, it's not. But to play devil's advocate, people have also been saying that even if Jared Leto wasn't in this film, it would not have been a success because historically hasn't been that great in the box office. The first one didn't do well. It just became like this cult classic. The
Mhm.
second one, I think, did okay, but it wasn't like a mainstream success by any means. Um, so, to play devil's advocate, potentially it's just that the franchise.
This movie would have not done well anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Either way you flip it. But he was a driving force behind getting this movie out. Like there was a lot of rewrites because of Jared Leto. Originally, the third movie wasn't even supposed to be centered around his character whatsoever. And because he signed on to it, and he's also a producer of it, that his character's part grew and grew to the point that he was the lead. But yeah, that's a bit of the geek news in relation to that. We'll see what happens in Jared Leto's future. Either way, he's a multimillionaire. He'll be fine financially, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure he's crying as he put the $100 bill to his
Right.
eyes. Yeah, he's just like, oh man, I can't believe that worked. And then he just blows his nose into the other 100.
Lead actor payment and producer payment all in one movie.
Oh man, this is so terrible. He just blows into it and he just says, hey, throws in the garbage. I'm assuming that means I'm up next. So I don't know how I follow up after that, but like when Geek News was created, I was informed and told like, hey, you pick what you think is interesting to talk about. And scrolling through stuff and whatnot, I mean, see, smiling because I'm smiling because we'll talk about our favorite hedgehog here, the Blue Blur. That's right, Sonic Rumbles finally have a release date. And let me tell you guys something here real quick. This game was supposed to come out in May, and they changed it. And I don't know why they did that because it was uncalled for. This game is out everywhere else except America.
I knew it was going to be some Sonic. I swear to God, Sonic in the background, friend of the show. Thanks for being here.
Right, friend of the show. I sure was Sonic shirt. I feel very undressed. But this game is a mobile game, and this game was supposed to come out some time ago. Matter of fact, I followed them on Instagram, Sonic Rumble. And as I was following them, they would talk about all these updates and stuff. I said, oh, that's nice. I would love to be a part of this. But guess what I can't do because the game is not released. So this game, this week, they talked about a release. Look at the graphics of this. This is
a phone game?
This is a phone game. See,
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. They always put the best graphics in like the marketing, and then you get the game and it's like horrible.
So check it out. This said the launch date. Well, there's not an actual date, but we have a month, November. So it's coming out in November, and this game is coming out for PC, iOS, and Android in November. And you can pre-register. I feel like I already have done that, but I'm gonna do it again just to be sure. And it's a multiplayer. It's a multiplayer spin-off that will bring together up to 32 players. Okay. Will sound crazy for a phone game, if you ask me. In a single game, they'll compete in several challenges similar to Fall Guy. I'm sorry. Fall Guy. So it plays something similar to that with a Sonic feel to it. I've seen a little bit of the gameplay and stuff like that, and it's so cool because there's so many Sonic characters. So like obviously I'm going to be rocking with Sonic, but if you don't want to rock with Sonic, there's Shadow. You have the Battlon 3. That's with Jet, and they're birds. They're from the Sonic Riders series. They're terrible. I hate that game. But you could pick anyone. Eggman, I think, is somewhere involved. Just this rich history of all these Sonic characters. And I wanted to talk about it because I just think it's so cool. And I mean, just look at, once again, I just want to look how fun, I say graphic, but look at the design here. Look at, Shadow. He's still Shadow. Look, he don't smile. But don't he look cute and cuddly?
We'll see what it looks like when the actual game come out because I don't trust these marketing images. They're never as good in the actual game. But it does sound exciting because I enjoy Fall Guys, right? I would be here for a little, Sonic game. Why not? Especially if it's a multiplayer, you can play with your friends. I don't have a problem with it. But I will say, did they say November of this year as in next month?
Yeah, they said this year. Because if it's next year, then this news is pointless. But it's for this year, and the graphics are pretty much what you see here. So I saw gameplay of it, and it's that design where it's hard for me to describe what this design is and whatnot, but it looks pretty much like this, but
vibrant.
I love how you put that. Yes, vibrant and all these colorful worlds and stuff like that. And I think it's cool too because they even have movie Sonic and movie Shadow, I want to say, are in this as well. So
Okay,
I think
okay.
stuff like that is really, really cool. And I just wanted to touch on it because as soon as I saw it, I said, "Oh, I'm definitely putting this on the docket." Anything with Sonic, I just have to do that. It's a must. So yes, I do recommend it, and I hope that you get it because maybe we can play it and we can give thoughts about it in a later show. Maybe like a quick review about what this game is like. Cause you
Is it
like,
free?
I'm
Is it free?
it should be free. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, no.
I'll play
I
it if
think
it's.
I think the only thing you pay for if you want add-ons, if that's something you
Oh,
care
yeah,
about.
that's how they
But if
get you.
not, yeah, if that he said that's out of the kitchen.
I'll,
That's
I'll 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 wait and see once it comes out because I'm a little skeptical because if the graphics look like that, make sure you clear all your caches, make sure you delete all your photos because it's taking up all the space in your phone right now. I'm telling you
oh,
that.
it's taking up a lot of space. No, this game looks like it's taking up a lot. I'm terrible when it comes to gigabytes and megabytes and all that stuff, but this is
Uh-huh.
definitely something that's taking up definitely a lot of space. But if anything, I'll play it. I'll give the update on how this game is. And I mean, you played. I mean, we did Fall Guy one time, and I remember that game being very chaotic.
Yes, yes,
Right.
very chaotic but very fun. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
But that leads me into the next bit of geek news. Speaking of chaotic and fun, if
Ooh.
you were in the New York area over this past weekend, I believe, you may have heard there was a New York Comic Con just ended a little while ago.
I
And
heard about.
during that time, there was some news from VisionQuest. So, new VisionQuest details released following New York Comic Con. Now, according to sources, right, we
Let's
have the
see.
showrunner, Terry Matalis, excuse me if I'm saying that incorrectly. He basically said on the panel that Marvel show will be like a different type of each episode of Vision Quest, excuse me, will be like a different type of movie, right? So similar to in WandaVision, where each episode kind of went through the histories of cinema and TV shows. This one may do the same thing. So following further down on the clip here, we have he was asked a question about the show, which would be his favorite or the episode, and he said all of them. Um, when asked which episode was his favorite, to be honest, they're all very different. Each one of them are different types of movies. So each one of them, I could say, can't wait for that, can't wait for that. They're all so different, but they all have favorite moments for me. And also, when our Vision actor, what was this? His name is escaping me right now, but he's in the picture here. You guys know I'm a he said in the panel that Vision has been given memories from the previous Vision of all the history, including the history that took place in the Hex, which is where he was in WandaVision. So this new White Vision has the memories of the previous Vision, which I thought was interesting.
Oh, that's dope.
Um, what do you think? What do you think of this new Vision Quest coming out?
I mean, I know we're gonna be reviewing it, so I'm excited about it. The
Mhm.
actor name was Paul, but Bettany.
Bethany, yeah, Paul
Bettany.
Bethany.
Okay, I just wanted to get his name, Paul Bettany.
Uh-huh.
I'm excited about it. I mean, once again, we've done a lot of these Marvel shows, and some were hit or miss, and I'm interested in seeing what this direction is. You know, if
Mhm.
you're telling me it's a different take, which I've appreciated that Marvel would do. Like each show feels different and stuff like that. I'm down for it.
Yeah, and honestly, because it's been being marketed as the third in the saga of WandaVision. So we have WandaVision, we have Agatha all along, and then we'll have Vision Quest. It makes me even more excited because those have been really strong shows for Disney Plus. One of some of the strongest that they've released. So yeah, and also a little bit of extra bonus news. There has been a confirmation that other characters in the show that will appear, we're going to have Ultron reappear, voiced by the same actor.
Ooh,
We're also going to have other AI, artificial intelligence, characters that have been in previous Marvel shows and movies
ooh,
show up in this show. So there's Edith. There is going to be Jarvis coming back.
I was gonna ask
And they're
about
all
that.
going to have physical forms like a body, like Vision has a body. So that's interesting as well.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Mhm.
actually really cool. That's pretty BA. I'm excited to see how that because you know what's interesting because I wanted to say isn't Jarvis Vision because like
I think they're a little different.
okay, all right. I'm trying to remember because it's hard to keep up with all this stuff, all these timelines and characters and all this stuff. So I'm interested in seeing how this all plays out. Maybe they can touch on that and maybe help me understand and break that down for me. So okay, cool.
Nice.
My piece of news here. I mean, we're talking about shows that we review, and I know we're going to be reviewing VisionQuest. By the way, I love the name because I just felt like someone came up like, "What do you want?" And there's that guy in the back going, VisionQuest, and he probably got a raise. Yeah, he's at this VisionQuest, and the guy got a raise. So, talking about shows that we review, we finished Invincible this year, Invincible season 3, but they released the trailer for season 4 this week, and it's pretty much what they've been doing the last few times they've ever reviewed it. He's at a I would say Quickie Mart. That's Simpsons
diner.
He's at a diner, a Burger Mart. Burger Mart. That's what it is. Not a K. There's a T. And he's talking to his love interest. He's talking to Adam and Eve, and they're talking about stuff. And he's talking about his victory. And Eve is like, "What are you talking about? That was me, dog." And he's like, "Was it?" And they as they're talking about all the stuff that they previously did, they're talking about now that season 4. They also confirmed that that Lee Pace is the voice of Drag. I hope I'm saying his name right. That's going to be the main villain of season 4. One of the things that caught my interest in my peak here was, if you look at it, I mean, you can't really see so much in this picture, but Mark have robot's arms.
Yeah,
don't that grab you? Like what's going on there?
I don't know, because I did watch the trailer, like the video, and he also had like a little robot leg and everything too. So I'm like, I wait, you know what? He didn't he mess up like both hands fighting that guy last season?
No, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I think he messed him up so much that he just started headbutting the guy because he couldn't punch him anymore. So is that part of like his recovery? But then it's like he messed up both hands. So how come one hand is not in the cast and the other is? Same thing with the legs.
I was gonna ask because I was gonna say, because you're right, he was messed up. But I remember at the funeral for Rex, didn't he have a sling on? I thought he had like a sling or a cast on. I thought that's what it was. That's why I'm saying, where the robots, or maybe robots arm for the time being, because he's starting to get feeling again. I don't know. But
and is it robot's arm? Because his arms, look at the picture, it's just like Robot, his boy. Where's that?
Oh, you try to get the picture?
Yeah. Okay. Just like Robot, the fake one. From the
Baby Rex.
Yeah, Baby Rex. It's the same color. Is he using like spare parts from Robot? Is that what's going on?
You gotta remember, Robot had multiple robots.
That's true. That's true.
Because remember in that battle when they were fighting the Invincible army, there was a bunch of robots, and the Invincible was trying to find the one that had what's his name, Ruby. And he'd end up finding that one. So maybe that's what happened. He was just like, I have all these extra spares. Why don't you take this for the time being until you can become invincible again? But
Ruby no more. Ruby no more. As of last season, he's completely stolen the identity.
Right. He completed the whole trifecta because he stole his look and he stole the name too.
Master plan to kill this character off so he can take his identity.
Isn't that disgusting that at his funeral he says, "Now I want to be known as Rex"?
Like, right? What? How disrespectful! Like, I don't think that's like, I don't understand why he thought that was a good idea.
Well, he has no feeling because he's a robot. He doesn't feel.
But no one called him out on that. Nobody was like, "Oh, that's a little weird." Like, what the fuck? Dude is barely even in the ground, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm him now."
Well, you know what happened? He said, "Well, Rex won't be using this name anymore."
Or this face and body.
Yeah, he said, "I might as well just might as well finish it, right? Like, go." Ruby is a piece of trash. I'm rooting against him now in season 4, but I look forward to season 4. I mean, I feel like these seasons have been getting really, really good from season 1, 2, 3, and it's amazing that we're on season 4 already. Like, I didn't see a release date. I'm assuming they said 2026. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they said March of 2026. I don't see it. I don't remember seeing an actual day, but sometime in March.
But I think that's cool too because they're getting quicker with this stuff. Because remember, we waited 1 year, one season, like for 2 years, right? I mean,
it was ridiculous.
Yeah. So now they're getting really quick with that. I almost feel like once they finish the season, we're like, let's do the next. So
Yeah, good.
I
Which
think
is how it should be. Which is how it should be, especially because we only get 8 episodes anyway. So we're gonna knock these joints out. But the only person I'm most excited to see is
sure.
my baby right here.
I can fight him. I kick his ass.
I told Cecil if he goes near you or Oliver, I kill him.
But why didn't you kill him already? Then you wouldn't have to worry.
That's my baby, Oliver.
You know, it's funny. I gotta send you this. I know you don't watch wrestling, but I think you would appreciate this guy. His name is John Moxley, and they did a crossover with this wrestling brand in DC, and they asked him like, "Hey, who's your favorite like superhero or something like that?" And he just says Red Hood because he gets the job done. I immediately said, "Oh my God, that's these guys."
Facts.
Yeah,
Why we playing games? Kill him. Get it over with.
He said, "I'll give you one chance," and then after that, it's
It's curtains.
Well, some people will just say you're swimming with the fishes, but yes, absolutely, see the superior.
But
yeah,
I'm excited for Invincible. That's one of my favorite shows recently that I would religiously watch. Even if we weren't talking about it, I would definitely watch Invincible. So I really like that show. I'm glad that it's coming back in a timely fashion.
I think Prime knows that they have a hit here, and I think when they know that, they're just like, and probably just, I want to sit here and say, I don't know for sure, obviously, it's just a hunch, that they went to the creators of the series, and they were like, hey, you gotta have to chop, like, what are we doing here? So, like, because, I mean, really with Prime, and maybe there's other stuff that I'm not naming, but I look at that, The Boys, and Gen V, something that you've been watching this season, I gotta catch up with you. I think they know these are their hits, and we need to start, like, let's throw these let's get these out, right? Like that's what I'm
saying. That's what I'm trying to get you on board with talking about Gen V, because Gen V has been getting good. It's getting good. I just saw the latest episodes. Like,
how many episodes are they in now? So I know.
I want to say 7 episodes.
Already? Damn.
Yeah, you're late. Come on, catch up.
I might have to
if we're getting 8, there's only one more episode left. You gotta hurry up.
All right, damn. All right. I gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Like my hero says, not the hedgehog. Gotta go fast.
Right. All your heroes are fast or speedsters, and you're taking your sweet time on Gen V over here.
There's no speedster in this show, right? There really isn't.
Well, there is an appearance of a speedster in an episode.
That's A-Train.
No, not A-Train. That's on.
Oh, okay. Then I need to catch up. All right, cool. Any other piece? Because there was this last thing, and I just wanted to hear your opinion on it.
Oh, yeah. I do have one bit of news in relation to VisionQuest. They also released a new actor who's going to be playing Tommy. So this young man, Raul, forgive me for messing up. I'm going to call him RM.
RM. There we go.
Reed Molika. No, I messed it up. So apologies to this actor. He has been cast as Tommy, which is interesting because he's also in a play with Wiccan, the young man who plays Wiccan, and they are in a relationship in this play or whatever. Like they are in a romantic relationship.
Oh, really? Wow.
VisionQuest, they'll be brothers. So those are funny.
Oh no, I think that's cool. And it's funny because as you're talking about this stuff, I feel like VisionQuest, the what's it called, WandaVision universe, if you will, because I have something for that piece here too. And it's no news, but I just wanted to throw it out here. They said Marvel fans are calling for Evan Peters to get a proper Quicksilver because a lot of people did not like they didn't like how he was portrayed in WandaVision.
Okay.
And he said he would love to return as well. Would you be down to see him play the role of Quicksilver again?
No. What was wrong with the Quicksilver? Like, they wanted to see him actually do his powers because he was legitimately Quicksilver in WandaVision, right? He was the uncle.
I think what they're saying is they hated that it wasn't really him and it was someone called Davis Buttsmith or whatever his name was. It was something stupid.
But that's at the final episode. But the episodes that he was when he appears and all up until like the very end, we knew him as Quicksilver and he was being the uncle to the kids. I don't know. I feel like for what it was a gag. Let's not extend the gag and make it unfunny by bringing him back and back and back. It's scary. No, let's not do it. If anything, I want to see Aaron Taylor Johnson, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Come back as Quicksilver because honestly, him dying off by bullet never sat right with me anyway. I feel like he needs some sort of not justification, but he needs to have an appearance.
justice, justice for Aaron.
Yeah, justice for Quicksilver, the real Quicksilver, Wanda's Quicksilver, and she should actually get to see her brother again, not this other fake brother. Let her see her real brother again.
I wouldn't mind Evans if it's his quick, because look, they're already doing the multiverse thing, and if you're saying that he comes from that what's it called, Fox verse or whatever you want to call it, I'm cool with that. Like, I mean, they already did the gag. There's no way you can undo the gags. I understand that, but if you're saying like this is the Quicksilver from that X-Men origin, and we have some of them cast and they make an appearance, they don't have to actually be in there because there's so many people. Like, how would you fit everybody in, right? But if you made some kind of cameo or something like that, I would be okay with that.
I don't think he would fit because he's in another iteration of X-Men. It seems from what I saw, they're bringing back the OG X-Men, right? From the early 2000 movies, not from, Last Days or what's it called?
Yeah, I get what you call it. The origin, like the one with I forgot what the actor's name who played Professor Xavier, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so not the James McAvoy's and versions and stuff. So to bring him back out of everyone would be odd. So
well, that's the thing.
With Wanda's quick vision.
You know what? Maybe it would be a whole heck of a lot, because I do agree. Like, if you bring him in, you would have to bring all those other people in too.
Yeah.
I know if I was a part of that cast, I'd be like, well, why am I excluded? So
exactly. Why just him?
Yeah, I could get that. I can understand.
Especially when Michael Fassbender did like a fantastic Magneto. You're going to bring back the goddamn Quicksilver, but not Magneto. That Magneto. Come on now.
It was a good Magneto. Yeah,
yes, it was fantastic.
He was a good Magneto. But I thought I'd bring that up because that was the last piece I thought to add that in. Since it's been a while since we've done Geek News and extend the show a little bit, but that's all the pieces I got. You got any more?
Nope, that is it. Thank you guys for being here. Please like the video if you like the video, and join us next Sunday for more Geek News, where we give you the news of the week in geek relation type stuff. And also stay tuned for whatever show we'll be discussing. I think you guys never gave your final thoughts on Peacemaker, so feel free to.
Oh, some thoughts about Peacemaker. I enjoyed the show. The last episode, and you have I say John. I'm sorry, I'm calling him because I'm thinking John Cena. Chris, and they throw him in this thing. It's interesting to see how that works out. I see you doing the thumbs down. I'm interested in seeing how does he escape, because I'm curious, because you threw him in there. He's not this superpower being. What does he do to get out of this? So I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a season 3 and they're gonna figure it out. But
maybe not. Hasn't been confirmed. Maybe not.
I'd be surprised if they don't have a season 3. Honestly, I would be. I thought but all in all, I just thought the season was fun. I thought it was fun. I thought they gave Chris's character some layers. He just wasn't some big muscle guy. He has feelings and he still have trauma he never got over. And I don't know. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was. I didn't hate the show. I thought it was fine. Could the ending have been better? Sure. But all in all, I did enjoy the series as a whole. What about you?
I didn't like the ending. I honestly didn't like this season as much as the first season.
Sure.
So I'm a little concerned about moving forward with the series. Maybe, especially considering how much busier James Gunn is now than he was potentially when he started the series. I know for sure than he was with season 1. I think the writing suffered a little bit because of his busyness, and with him writing everything, I don't believe that there's a writer's room, so he writes everything for it. I think the series just suffers overall. So it was fun, but it's not something that I need a season 3 for.
Sure.
And it wasn't my favorite series this year that I've been watching at all by any means.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.